Hey everybody, happy Friday.
Happy Friday, folks.
And today is also, wait for it, let me turn this off. Today is National Cocktail Day.
I'll be damned.
Here, let me make us smaller so we can see this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, March 24th is National Cocktail Day, so happy National Cocktail Day. Well, according to these people, cocktails were traditionally a mixture of spirits, sugar, water, and bitters, which, you know, that pretty much sounds like an old-fashioned.
Kind of sums it up. That's what's in this.
Yeah. So the first time the word cocktail appeared in written history was in 1803. It was in a magazine called the Famers Cabinet. I don't know what that means. It sounds British.
Famers Cabinet.
Have you ever read that publication?
No, my subscription ran out back in 1900.
All right, anyway. Happy National Cocktail Day. Now, we're going to talk about the market. And remember last time I had that cheesy little timer thing with the hourglass to do 1 minute. We're doing a market minute, or trying to do a market minute.
Yes, okay.
So today I have better than the hourglass. I have a little timer thing I'm going to turn on, and it starts going when I turn it on. So I'm not going to turn it on yet.
Okay, so I have 1 minute to do 2 slides. That's what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, go.
All right, this week in San Diego real estate, we saw the number of homes for sale continuing to decline and the number of pending sales continuing to outpace new listings. And even now, the number of closed sales is beginning to outpace new listings. So pretty much every metric on the chart is outpacing new listings. Now, the interesting thing about all of this is that pending sales have remained strong even through this latest peak in interest rates, which is now falling off. So that is going to show us that the market is not nearly as rate sensitive as it was, given the fact that inventory is way down here when it was way up here when the market was super rate sensitive. So improved interest rates are great, but we don't have a lot of inventory, and that's what's going on.
All right, you made it with like half second to spare.
Yeah.
How did you like that timer compared to the hourglass one?
It was fine.
Okay.
I'm not sure what you meant by too many numbers.
Oh.
I was expecting to look over there and see all kinds of like Cyrillic characters or something.
Well, when I ran it before, there were more. It was worse before. I'm not sure what happened.
Well,
maybe John fixed it, and I didn't.
It was fine.
Okay. All right. Market minute. That was it. That was pretty good.
That was our market minute.
Okay.
Maybe that should be that's how I should do San Diego Market Watch.
Just 1 minute?
Just 1 minute.
Well, let's try it next time.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to watch a cat video, and I'm sure you'll feel better after that.
Yes, please. Let's watch a cat video.
So this is a cat video, but it also features another furry friend.
Oh.
So this is Buddy, and he's watching a baby squirrel that was in our backyard. And this was last spring. Look, it's eating our weeds.
Well, I wish it would come back and keep doing that.
I actually can't see Buddy anymore. It's just the squirrel. All right. Well, I guess that was more of a squirrel video than a cat video.
Oh, there's Buddy.
Yeah, it's looping again.
Buddy's looking at that squirrel, and he knows he wants to do something with it. He's never caught a squirrel, so he's not sure what he would do, but I'm pretty sure I know I think nature would take over at that point.
Yeah, it wouldn't go well for the squirrel.
No.
All right. Okay. Cat video, squirrel video.
Yes.
Now let's talk about some news stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of rain and inclement weather recently. So the county urges everyone to avoid water contact for 72 hours after the last rain, which I guess would be, the last heavy rain.
They mean like at the beach?
Don't go in the water at the beach or the bay
okay.
because of all the yucky stuff in there, all the runoff
I would
and
advise you
germs and
never
stuff.
go in the water in the bay, but that's
Well, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Anyway, do not do this. I found this on San Diego Humor. This guy is surfing in this. I don't know exactly where this is, but this guy is trying to surf in this stormwater. Which
that's good old American ingenuity at work there. Okay. Except what this gentleman probably doesn't realize is he's surfing in a river of human waste.
Yeah, it's basically a river of biohazard waste. Oh, dude.
It's not going to work, bro.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, get a raft. Ride a raft.
Well, or just, go
or just
inside.
stay away from
just
the
don't
water.
go in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so U.S. News and World Report came out with a best spring break family destination.
We're supposed to get more rain next week, you know.
Wow.
Another one of these atmospheric rivers is on the way, which means another week that our roof isn't going to get fixed.
Oh, that's another thing to add to our list. Hopefully next week will be more cheery. I guess, you know, that's another reason why we're grouchy, is because we're waiting for our roof to get fixed so we can get solar, but we haven't been able to do it.
No.
Because of the rain.
Yes.
But we do need the rain, so, you know, I guess we shouldn't
rain
complain
is,
too much.
I mean, absolutely.
Anyway, okay, best spring break family destinations. So San Diego, #1. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm kind of liking this U.S. News and World Report stuff. They seem to have actually done some homework, and I don't agree with everything they've said, but
Right.
they're coming up with some good stuff here.
Guitar World came out with the 50 best guitar players of all time, I think, recently, and I almost never agree with their list.
I bet Eric Clapton was near the top, and it made you.
I'm not going to comment on Eric Clapton.
We don't.
It's not that good.
Okay.
Slow hand my ass. All right. Sorry, let's go.
Okay. So let's just look at a couple of the other ones. And San Diego, #1, we all know that.
Yeah,
so.
it is. I mean, if you think about it, say you're a family in Missouri, and you're like,
How about Buck Holler, Arkansas? Can we be from Buck Holler, Arkansas?
Sure. You're from Buck Holler, Arkansas. You got, you know, $4,500 burning a hole in your pocket.
It's a very specific amount.
I mean, where would you, I mean, if you're from somewhere like that, I mean, you'd be thinking about probably the coast. I mean, San Diego would seem to be a logical choice.
Yes. So #2, Yosemite, and that's good too. And for families, like, you don't even, I mean, you should get out of the car, but you don't even have to get out of the car to experience Yosemite. You can just drive around the loop and see all the sights. It's kind of like, you know, the Disneyland of national parks.
It is amazing. That's the one thing, because when I was just a little guy, I went to Yosemite quite a bit, and I never really realized. But then when we went there 2 years ago, I did realize it, and I found it incredible that on this 10-mile loop was everything in the entire, I mean, not everything in the entire park, but all of the
major attractions.
Right. And then we went to Sequoia National Park last spring break, and it was very much not that way, because
that was good too. It's just a different experience.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Mother Nature laid out Yosemite in just the perfect fashion.
Yes, Yosemite, good #2. Grand Canyon, never been there, but it's on the top of my list.
I would like to go there, yes.
Honolulu, I've been to Hawaii, but not there. Orlando, never been there. Washington, I haven't been to a lot of these. Anaheim.
Well, Disneyland.
Disneyland. Yeah, I mean, it's a great spot. Although, you know, I think I still haven't been back there after we had the seasonal passes with the little kids, when the kids were small. I mean, we had some good times there, but also, you know, dragging your kids around Disneyland is...
Yeah, Disneyland is fun, but I find... Oh, excuse me. Oh, geez.
We got to get it together. We need some green tea. That's what we need.
No kidding. The best time to be at Disneyland, frankly, is when it's raining, because people just don't know what to do. They go inside, they stop standing in line, and if you're willing to just, you know, get wet, then you can get on all the rides real fast. It's been a long time since we've been to Disneyland, and maybe someday I'd like to go again, but
not today.
Not today, for sure.
Bahamas, never been there. Sounds
Would
good.
like to go, yes.
Hilton Head, Myrtle Beach.
South Carolina, nice.
So let's go back to San Diego, because they actually have a lot of information about San Diego.
Now, wait a minute. Is Hilton Head in South or North Carolina? I got mixed up
Hilton
there.
Head.
Because Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina.
South.
Oh, they're both in South Carolina.
South Carolina is a hot spot for families.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so San Diego here. All right, let's see. So first of all, it's ranked in several different categories in U.S. News and World Report.
Okay.
Best places to visit in July 2023. That's very specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they want people to go see the Big Bay Boom.
So they've got a list of best hotels in San Diego, and I haven't. We like to do staycations.
Yeah.
We haven't been to a lot of these just because, like, well, here the Fairmont Grand.
Wow.
And with our family, we need 2 rooms because, you know, there's 4 of us and 2 are teenagers. We can't, you know, we need 2 rooms.
I would not. Yeah.
So that's, you know,
that's out.
I don't know that I can have $1,402 worth of fun, you know.
I don't think we've ever stayed in a hotel that cost even $700 a night. I mean, it just, I always like, whenever I'm shopping for a hotel, if we're going to go somewhere, I always think, okay, money's no object. But then once you start figuring it out and you add up the total of everything and you're like, geez, that's like half a mortgage payment for 2 nights. You're like, never mind.
Pendry, I've never stayed there, but we went to an event there, and it wasn't my favorite. So I don't know, but maybe it's better if you stay there.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Intercontinental.
The Grant, we've stayed there. It's nice.
It's nice.
Rancho Bernardo Inn. I had brunch with Alex there one time. That was nice.
We've never stayed there.
No, we've never stayed there.
It's too close to home. I mean,
and
it's not
300.
even,
yeah, that's. I mean, if you don't want to stay somewhere you can walk to from your house.
Right.
Okay. What else? Manchester Grand Hyatt. So for a long time, these towers here were the tallest waterfront buildings on the West Coast.
Like 514 feet tall or something.
Something like that. 502 or something. Anyway, somebody else built a tower that's taller, and I don't recall who it is. But okay, what else? The Hilton Bayfront. We stayed there a few times. Okay, so I was surprised that they did have our favorite hotel. Where is it? Bay Club. The Bay Club. And I'm waiting for the picture to load, but this is a rather strange photo for the Bay Club. It's like the end of some shrimp tails or something.
Yeah, that's not even close to being the best part of the Bay Club.
The shrimp tails.
Yeah, those are kind of crunchy and they get caught in your throat if you try and chew them up.
Anyway, we've
recommend the shrimp tail.
We've celebrated many family occasions at the Bay Club.
Yeah, that's a great place to stay if you're from out of town, you might not know necessarily how cool it is, but if you live in San Diego and haven't stayed at the Bay Club, I'd highly recommend it, because you're looking across the channel over at North Island. You get to see all of the
that one suite. There's the one suite, 252, I think, room 252, that looks at, you can see the panoramic view from downtown all the way to the tip of Point Loma there.
You could just sit on your balcony and just watch all the comings and goings of San Diego. The planes coming in, the planes going out, the ships coming in and out.
And the city lights
the city lights, the military activity across the channel there at North Island.
It doesn't get any better than that.
No.
So here's another reason. Okay, I'm gonna skip down to what to eat. Now, I was surprised because all the restaurants in San Diego, they mentioned my favorite restaurant in this rather short piece here. So they're talking about seafood here. Seafood is an important component of San Diego's culinary character. So you'd think, oh, well, they're going to talk about, the Marine Room or different fancy places. Well, look at this. Mitch's Seafood.
Yes.
That is the best seafood restaurant in San Diego, if you ask me. And that's my favorite restaurant, seafood or whatever. That's my favorite restaurant in San Diego. That horrible beeping noises are a rice maker.
Yeah, the rice is done.
So anyway, I was U.S. News. What is this publication
US
called?
News and World Report.
U.S. News and World Report definitely earned some points from me for calling out my favorite restaurant, Mitch's, in this piece about San Diego food
they've
here.
Done some actual research here.
Yeah. So like I was saying, you'd think they might call out the Marine Room, which we were at last weekend. And the food was delicious. It was very fancy. I got the ahi tuna. I forget how they described it, but it showed up with, I didn't even know what all this different stuff was. There was like different seafood bits, or like seaweed bits on it, and little dollops of sauce arranged in a fancy manner. And it was very good.
It was also about like this much.
Right.
It was like 2 ounces of fish.
And, I'm glad we went. We can say we've been there. It's very fancy, but I still would rather go to Mitch's.
Yeah.
Every time I go somewhere fancy and spend a bunch of money, I'm still like, it wasn't as good as Mitch's.
I'm still recovering from signing the check. The Marine Room. I mean, I wrote a review because Google, anytime you go anywhere, Google asks you.
You're like a Goober Supple reviewer.
Yeah, I'm a Google. Yeah, anytime you go anywhere, Google wants you to review it, and I did review the Marine Room, and I gave it high marks.
Oh yeah,
there's no doubt, super high marks. But at the end of the day, and I hate saying that,
it wasn't as good as Mitch's.
The
food quality was.
The food quality was as.
It was
good
excellent. Yeah.
But the quantity. I mean, I'm gonna pay what I paid for my dinner, and they're gonna bring me 3 scallops. Three scallops, folks.
And, the service is good too. You have, attentive staff and whatever. But to me, like, I don't really need that. I don't care if it's fancy or if people are paying a lot of attention to me. I want a good view, and I want good food, and that's all I care about.
Right.
And you can get that at Mitch's.
And the Marine Room has both of those.
Yes.
However, I mean, on my entree plate, I would guess was under 200 calories. I mean, it was not much food.
All right.
But it
anyway,
was very good.
Thank you, U.S. News and World Report, for
Yes.
for giving some props to my favorite restaurant, Mitch's Seafood.
Moving on.
Okay. So the USS Theodore Roosevelt has returned to San Diego after being, I don't know if it was in Washington for 18 months. And they were pretty much upgrading everything. The ship's combat efficiency, and then just all the rooms and I'm gonna put this on here. Oh, can I turn on the closed captioning? All right, well, this guy's gonna talk about it. English, yes, there we go. Okay, I'm trying to get here we go. This lady is here somewhere looking at this ship coming in. These people are excited. There it is. Sailing back home.
Yes. That's cool.
Yeah.
Those are really amazing ships, the aircraft carriers.
Yeah.
Nuclear powered.
Anyway, they got a bunch of new stuff and they're back. So welcome home, USS Theodore Roosevelt.
Welcome back.
Yes. All right, so in other news, we're moving on to Alabama, where a miniature horse led police on a 2-hour chase.
Oh, how cute.
So there are some sort of interesting things on here, but so this mini horse got loose in Alabama and police chased it around for 2 hours. So this guy says he was extremely unwilling to go with the officers at first and not at all interested in the pizza crusts or peppermints they offered.
Okay.
So I don't know what Mini Horse's favorite foods are, but apparently these folks thought that Mini Horse likes pizza crust and peppermints. If you were a Mini Horse, what would you want to eat?
Oats, I would think.
I was thinking carrots, but yeah, carrots or oats, maybe some celery.
Beefarino.
Do they even make beefarino anymore?
I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
All right, so, so it says police say they are now trying to find the animal's owner. Like, it would seem, I mean, how many people are missing a mini horse?
Right. Put out a countywide bulletin to all mini horse owners. And, if you're missing your mini horse, we've probably got it.
If you have a mini horse, check to make sure it's still there, because if it's not, we might have it.
Damn.
All right, that's all I've got. I'm going to put this cat and squirrel video back on the loop. Do you have anything else that you'd like to talk about this evening?
Well, I mean, unless somebody really wants to get into the more technical aspects of audio capture and signal latency between the video and audio feed, I don't know that we've got any commenters in the comment section, but if I seem subdued tonight, it's only because I'm not happy with our audio situation. But I think it can only get better.
Tomorrow's another day.
Indeed it is.
You got to keep moving on.
Yes, you do.
These are all Collie Budd's lyrics.
Well, Collie Budd's is quite wise.
My favorite reggae artist.
It's like when it comes to lyricists, you've got like, James Taylor, Roger Waters, Collie Budd's.
What about Gordon Lightfoot?
Well, okay, Gordon Lightfoot maybe right under Collie Budd's.
And then Bernie Taupin, he's good too.
Oh God, yeah, he's definitely. I'd actually might even put him first. I might put him on top of the lyricist pile for Bernie Taupin, Neil Peart. I mean, there's when you really start peeling back the onion, there's lots and lots of phenomenal lyricists out there, of which Collie Budd's has gotten lucky and written a couple of keepers.
That's BUDDZ for those of you who are Googling
Collie
search the music.
DDZ, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, quite
Maybe
good.
It's one D and two Z's, but I don't think
very
so.
Very groovy and quite wise.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you all for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful evening and a good weekend, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.